Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Who don't say it? 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 Say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Who don't say it? 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 Say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Who don't say it? Who don't say it? Who don't say it? Who don't say it? Who don't say it?
What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We're back with NLW Slaughterhouse, ripping up the indies. Did one last year, about around December or so, and it was I don't know. The best way I could describe it is a bunch of fat old Japanese guys beating up a bunch of skinny indie dudes with Lucha Underground mixed in. So,
oh, absolutely, bro, we have got to talk about the news.
I know. You want to jump right into the ring, so I just want to run people down. What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We're back with NLW Slaughterhouse, ripping up the indies. Did one last year, about around December or so, and it was I don't know. The best way I could describe it is a bunch of fat old Japanese guys beating up a bunch of skinny indie dudes with Lucha Underground mixed in. So,
oh, absolutely, bro, we have got to talk about the news.
I know. You want to jump right into the ring, so I just want to run people down what's going on right now. We're in subscribers only mode. We're just trying to cut down on trolls, So just if you see something different, that's what's going on. They're running down what's going on for this card. They got Matt Riddle competing tonight, so that's cool. they got Dave Meltzer's headstone and Sean Ross Sapp's headstone up there.
Nice.
Okay, that's funny. Production looks not bad. And actually, I hate to say it looks better than NXT's Halloween specials.
It does. And they got that fucking MLW looks better.
I know. Okay, so we got Tom Lawler on commentary and Joe Dombrowski. I saw him over on JCW. He's not bad. He's okay. Kind of reminds me of Kevin Kelly. So yeah, they're all dressed up for this Halloween event. They got some Shotzi Blackheart House of Horrors thing going on. So it looks a lot better than last year. Let's say that much.
No, it does. And I mean, for an event called Slaughterhouse, you would expect it to be kind of like indie, like jobberish. But from what we're seeing right now, no, it looks somewhat decent.
Yeah, well, that's what I've seen lately. Is a lot of indies have started getting on YouTube, and they've really been figuring out how to up their production value. And it's on the cheap now. You can have cheap production and good production if you know what you're doing. MLW obviously figured out what they're doing. This is just all we want out of these indie companies. Just step up. If you guys have the talent, just step up the production, make it look like a big time show.
Absolutely, make it look good, make it look the best you can. I mean, why not? Especially with like a lot of consumer electronics now, it gives you that ability.
Totally. I'm not looking forward to Mystico versus Ultimo Guerrero. So we just got done talking about like fat Japanese guys. The other one we forgot is the fat luchadors. So we got two fat luchadors battling tonight. Yes, awesome. 250-year-old fat luchadors. Cool. This one's probably like 42, but whatever. Why do they have an electric chair in the ring? What the fuck is this?
Because it's hardcore, man. It's Slaughterhouse.
Are they gonna use the electric chair in the match?
I hope so. I hope it's a real electric chair. Just go ahead and fucking go crazy with that.
Well,
I got a guy named Matthew Justice walking out to the ring.
Okay, you're a little bit farther ahead of me. I'm still in the introductions.
Right, hold up.
Okay, now he's walking out. Matthew Justice. He's got some height to him. Probably like what, 6'6", about 250.
Maybe.
Doesn't have a whole lot of charisma. Maybe he does. I don't know. I can't tell from his character. He just looks like a regular guy with black hair and beard and black gear. Maybe he's excited. We'll see.
Snake tights on, snake print tights. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something, and maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be garbage. Who knows? We're gonna find out. That's why we're watching this. Who knows?
I like the fact that it's in a barbed wire steel cage with weapons in the ring. So they're already starting it. This is what I want from an up-and-coming promotion. If I'm tuning into matches, give me something fucking exciting off the bat. This is what. Okay, C.W. Anderson and Brock Anderson. So they got Orange Kids coming out. I think.
Oh, Brock Anderson looks like he put on a little bit of pounds. I mean, holy crap, dude.
Hold up. So Brock's his kid, C.W. Anderson. Isn't he the dude from ECW back in the day, or is that his kid?
No, you know who that looks like?
Who's that?
Is it just me? He looks like he was. No, he wasn't a part of that group. Never mind. I was thinking like Danny Burch and fucking the fucking Ratman and Crank.
Right to the British Strong Style group. No. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. At least they're starting it out with a barbed wire steel cage match. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, the thing that everybody wants to mention. I noticed it earlier this morning, and I had to point it out to everybody. I had to let people know. Noseman is making records. He's breaking records, but not the type of records you want to break. No, what he's doing is he's getting the worst ratings you've ever fucking seen. So before you drop the number, I just want to say real quick, Triple H was already doing damage control for it, and he says, people look at the results, but they don't see all the time that goes in to making this guy 14-hour trip to Dubai, trying to find a gym, trying to find a flight. Nobody fucking cares about his journey. He sucks.
And as a fan, why the fuck should I care? Entertain me. That's your job as the head of creative.
Right. So give them the big rating. If you guys haven't heard the shitty rating, give it to them.
It's a massive number. It's huge. Now, I didn't think they were going to drop this big, this quickly, but SmackDown last week, 1,030,000 viewers. This is like a hair away from being under 1 million on fucking USA Network. You gotta remember, they fought last year, not even a year ago, or a little over a year ago. They debuted with 1.7 million. They've lost almost 700,000 viewers since their debut last year.
Oh, some dickhead in the comments was all like, "Yeah, there's baseball and football on, you fucking idiot."
What about last year? The number wasn't this low last year, and the year before that, there was competition every fucking year. The numbers weren't this low.
Well, that's what they don't need. They don't understand that the ratings are only going to get lower and lower because the product fucking sucks. It does not matter who you bring back. It does not matter what celebrity you bring in. It doesn't matter if they go from PG to PG-13 and try to do some attitude era bullshit in there. You will not get the fucking viewers because your writers can't fucking write. Your booker can't fucking book. It's that simple. When will you figure that the fuck out?
And that ties into what the news, I don't know if you heard about the news afterwards. So after that number was dropped, the 2.3 million for Raw, by the way, Raw got 2.3 million again, identical from the record low viewership on Netflix last week. So SmackDown, after that number was reported, there's been talk going on that they're shifting around the creative team. They're bringing in new writers, they're bringing in new people. It's not going to mean fucking shit because what's happening is they saw the Fire Triple H hashtags go around on Twitter. After seeing that, they had to make changes. But the problem with this is that you're not fixing the ultimate problem of the product, and it's Triple H who's the problem. As long as he's the be-all, end-all, final decider, the decisions he's going to make are going to be shitty. And so you're going to get a horrible product. No.
They don't. Like, we tried to beat that into their fucking head for the last 8 years. They're just now kind of seeing it. Not fully seeing it, kind of seeing how much Triple H has unbelievably fucked up the product beyond recognition. Like, if you showed this product to a fan 20 years ago, they'd be like, who the fuck is running this? I want to find out where they live and kick their ass. That's what they would say.
Well, and like understandably so, because it's a fucking horrible, boring product. It's lifeless. It's dead. And it's not just AEW that's going down in the ratings. In fact, you can make an argument that SmackDown, in fact, you got the numbers to back it up. Their numbers are dropping faster than AEW's.
I know they are. Without question, nobody's focusing on that because AEW loser, WWE win. That's but that's what they're fucking focusing on. They're still going to do that shit. You're still going to see Hill Lucy. AEW loses again. Suck it, Tony. It's only off now by 500,000 or 400,000 on most nights. It's not a wide bridge anymore like it used to be. The gap is closing. Chris Jericho's prediction is coming true. It's just a few years late. I hate to say it.
It's true. It's fucking true. Like, I'm looking at the article right now. WWE making internal creative changes amidst hashtag Fire Triple H backlash over SmackDown decline. Bodyslam.net. WWE according to Bodyslam.net. WWE is moving forward with internal changes aimed at improving the quality of Friday Night SmackDown. Road Dogg's expected to stay on as the lead writer. So what the fuck is going to change? Well, there'll be additions to the team that'll make the show more enjoyable moving forward. No, it's not.
Well, Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna hire a bunch of kiss-ass marks that aren't gonna challenge Nose Man. Nothing's gonna change.
You know what this is like? This is like a team with a really shitty head coach, like firing the offensive coordinator, even though like the defense is the main problem. Like it's not going to solve the fucking problem. The team still has a horrible head coach. You got to fire Noseman and Road Dogg.
I've never seen such a protected dumb fuck in my whole entire life. He has tanked the ratings for both of the flagship shows. Now you can see why Vince wants to actually get back in wrestling. I think for a little bit, Vince didn't give a fuck about wrestling. Now he's just like, look what he's doing, my baby. He's burying it in the sand. What am I gonna do? I think at this point he's just like, dude, you're not gonna kill my creation. If anybody's gonna kill, it's gonna be me.
Well, the problem with this is, and like what we said before, and I remember saying, I remember that we said this is that if Netflix or anyone else, like with USA, like if there's ever a problem, they're not going to fire Triple H or Road Dogg. They're going to make changes to the creative team, ultimately not fixing the problem. And that's what they're doing here. Nothing's going to be fixed. So what's going to continue to happen is fans are going to shit even more on Triple H because nothing's changing. Nothing's getting better.
Good. Well, that's what they're going to find out is that it's at this point where, you know what? Don't try to save this company. Let Rock. He learned. Rock learned. He learned. You know what? You can't win with these retarded fans. You can't win with these retarded bookers. Just get the fuck out. Get the fuck out and let Triple H destroy himself. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. It is self-implosion. I've never seen an emperor destroy their kingdom faster than Triple H's. And not only that, he's destroying his credibility. So when he does wreck WWE and goes to TNA or whatever other company to fuck up, the fans are going to remember that. They're going to remember how much he fucking sucked, and they're going to hold that against him.
Well, it's going to become an albatross around his neck, and then like it's getting to a point now with the fans with the fire Triple H hashtags going viral now. It's getting to the point where it's like he's becoming an albatross around the neck of TKO, to where they're going to have no choice but to fire him. Like in his effort to make himself irreplaceable by having himself be the face of the company, do all the podcasts, do all the fucking appearances and all that. What he ends up making, he makes himself a bigger target. Because if he was just some shadow guy in the background that nobody knew was the head of creative, there wouldn't be any heat on it. But now there's heat on one guy to be fired.
Good, well, because for the longest time, the fans, they always had a face to blame. It was Vince McMahon. And then if Vince wasn't there, hey, you could blame Bruce because he's his avatar, So you always had two people that can blame. Now, there's only one guy to blame because nobody really blames Road Dogg. Everybody now goes to Triple H. You should see the comments under that Cody Rhodes post that he did a couple hours ago. See the comments and see how many people are calling him out on his bullshit and calling him out for being a fucking tard. They're tired of it. You know what? It's about damn time that they're tired of it because what he's doing is he's ruining what you love. Is that JD from New York in the fucking hood? In the executioner hood behind the chair?
Bruce, I got a fucking job. I'm telling you, Bruce.
I'm dressed as a fucking executioner. Dude, I think that is him. I think that's JD.
He's the executioner, Bruce. Hey, I got a question for the people in the chat. How does my microphone sound? Because apparently there was a Windows update that fucked up my volume settings. Like it lowered it down to 27%. And so this whole time I didn't even know there was a problem with it. Until
I'm sorry to interrupt. That was so fucking goofy. So Cruel put C.W. Anderson in the fucking electric chair and put the cap down on him, and all this fake smoke started pouring out from the cap, and I guess he got fake fried to death.
It's MLW.
Look at all the smoke.
I gotta hold on.
I'll pause it. Let me know when it's done. And they took a giant light bulb, not even a fucking, not even the dome that you would put over the top of the chair. It's literally a giant light bulb that's supposed to be like the fryer or whatever.
It's so cheap. Oh god.
I'll pause it.
So Kruger's putting Brock Anderson. It's a fog machine underneath them, and it's like they didn't think this through.
Oh my god, it's not even a real cap from a fucking executioner's chair. It's literally like one of those big dome plant lights that you get for your greenhouse. And they just put some wires and shit on top.
It seems like a colander, like the fucking,
Oh my god, we picked the right choice tonight, dude.
Yes, we did. And if you don't know what we're talking about, on YouTube, it's on YouTube. MLW's YouTube page. They got what we're watching right now.
Yeah, I put the link in the description, guys. So if you want to watch with us, click on the link. You can keep up with us. We just got past the first match. It was some like wild barbed wire fucking cage match, and now they're doing some video package. So yeah, it's a good time to tune in, watch with us. This is what I like doing. I like doing watch-alongs where you guys can watch with us, and that's the good thing about a lot of these indie shows is the production has gotten better. It's free. You can watch with us and see what we're seeing. So there it is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely cool that they're uploading it. So that and this is why we like wrestling shows on YouTube because it's available to everybody. There's no paywall. You don't have to have cable or YouTube TV. It's there to everybody.
Straight up. Well, that's what's really the cool thing too is I see a lot of promotions moving towards that, and that's the way to be, man. Fuck this paywall bullshit. Like, dude, it makes all the more sense in the world to take your indie promotion, put it on YouTube where everybody can see it, because exposure is everything nowadays. It's not about getting that little bit of chunk of change that you're going to get from having it under a paywall. No, put your shit on YouTube. I would say that to all content creators of everything right now. And if YouTube's too oppressive for what you're doing, put it on Rumble. Fuck it. Just put your shit up there, man. With all the eyes you got right now on these streaming platforms, take advantage of them.
Well, and no, totally. Like, and I'll even say this right now. Like with NWA, I prefer their stuff on X because it was easier to get to. What I don't like about having it on Roku is that you got to wait for it to air. You can't go back and watch the last episode. Whereas on X, it's just everything's there.
Sure. Well, and that's the thing too. Like with Wrestling Central, that's one of those ones like I'll put on in the background if I'm not watching anything else, just to see like if I haven't seen something from WoW or NWA, I can go ahead and check it out. But that's the thing too is there's so many different channels nowadays that you don't even need Roku. Like I said, you can go on YouTube, search indie wrestling, and you'll see how much fucking shit you come up with. I mean, it's a ton.
Absolutely. So hey, Luke, no, MLW is on YouTube.
Yeah. So MLW unfortunately isn't on Tubi yet. Maybe they will get a deal. Who knows? But they're on YouTube. I think a lot of promotions are going to go this way. You're going to start seeing a lot of promotions on YouTube soon.
Why not? I don't see why you wouldn't just put your stuff up there. It's convenient. Yeah.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but you were talking about your microphone, and so yeah, JC had to adjust his mic. Hopefully, it sounds a lot better to you guys. I know it sounds better to me, so cool. Emma Garza was saying Stephanie Becker in Dallas on Monday. Me getting ready. Oh, it's I'm sorry, it's an impression, guys. Just remember impressions because I'm just thinking regular super chat. So VHS said those lives who keep using the NBA NFL excuses are ironically saying that folks rather watch football and basketball more than pro wrestling. Oh, they're finally. What's the weirdest is seeing Smarks, even Smarks say pro wrestling is dead, and that's the funny thing though is it's not. I hate that it got to the point that it died in the mainstream for me to find out about the indies, bro. Because wrestling is more alive than ever. You just need to fucking just literally just go on YouTube. It's like there's no paywalls anymore. There's no having to tape trade or any of that weird bullshit. It's literally just go on YouTube and you can find out new promotions. Find out where that wrestler that you've been wanting to see for a while. Where have they gone? There they are. They're still wrestling.
Enzo and Matt Riddle and Shotzi Blackheart and Karrion Kross and Scarlett and God, the Hammerstone. He's back in MLW. They got people, man. That's the thing with MLWs. I want to give them a chance. AEW, like all of them, just entertain.
For sure, and this extends even to NXT too. So Hotman was asking if Truly was hyped about Jeff Hardy winning the titles with Matt Hardy the other night, and I told her, and she was like, "Okay, cool," and walked away. And a lot of it isn't even because of Jeff. She loves Jeff. She can't fucking stand WWE. Well, like that's something that all of us here at TWRP we share in common. All of us cannot fucking stand WWE. Whether it's NXT, WWE, SmackDown, Raw, whatever branch it is, we cannot stand it because they make the worst fucking decisions. They push the wrong fucking people. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to book. They don't know how to write an interesting show. All they know how to do is drive fans away. So fuck them. Fuck WWE. I'm supporting everything but WWE at this point. I'll watch. I'll keep up with the pay-per-views just to see where the company's going, but that's it. Other than that, I do not watch anything NXT, SmackDown, Raw. Fuck them all, dude.
Oh yeah, fuck them all. Well, and the thing was, like, I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw JD post a video saying, best Raw in months, about this last Raw. So I was like, you know what? Let me go watch it. Let me pull up Netflix on my computer. I'll go watch it. And so I watched it. What the fuck were they jerking off about? It sucked. That was an awful Raw. It made zero. Like, there were so many things on that show that didn't make sense.
Well, tell me how the promo where CM Punk says, "You never held a title." Why was that such a fucking gotcha moment? That to me was such a fucking cheap low blow, because if we had a better booker in office, LA Knight would have been world champion 3 years ago. Fuck off with that shit.
No, if anything, what that promo did is it highlighted, because like, the fans are smart. They're smart to the product. They know who the head of creative is for WWE. And so they're thinking to themselves, yeah, why wasn't LA Knight the world champion? Why not?
Right. No, it's a massive fuck up. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we got Shotzi here with Baron Corbin and Donovan Dijak off the dick. They're called the Skyscrapers, so they stole that old WCW tag team name. It was Undertaker and Sid Vicious, and now we got these two boring fucks. I don't know if Shotzi's managing them, but this is what we got, so something.
Knock on that piece of shit. Okay, it's Donovan. Oh yeah, I'm there right now. Yeah, Tom Peastock and Donovan Dijak off the dick, and you got Shotzi Blackheart looking great as normal.
Always. She's such a fucking star, dude. Like, how can you let her go, man? Yeah.
How does TNA not bring in Shotzi Blackheart? I don't understand. Especially with, like, they have like a major lack of just good female talents in general in that company. They need all the help they can get. Shotzi Blackheart's right there. She's a great promo. She looks great. Looks like a star. Carries herself like a star. I don't see why they haven't made her an offer. Maybe they did. Maybe she turned it down. I don't know. But
yeah, TNA's talent sucks right now, dude. What they need is they need some good talent in there. But unfortunately, I think Shotzi's seeing how fucked up TNA is with the WWE connection. She don't want nothing to do with it. I don't blame her.
No, I don't blame her at all. You know, it's better than what it was last year, but it's a far cry from where it needs to be. I think even the most diehard TNA fan will agree with me on that.
It sucks. Like, honestly, I tried to watch Victory Road, and I tuned out. Like, every other Victory Road, I could at least sit all the way through it. Okay, they're doing shots of Don Julia right now. Cool. Speaking of, if you are in California, do not go to Mexico right now. They're issuing a warning that all cartels will fucking kill Americans. So do not, because dude, I was eyeing a house in TJ at one time, right by the beach, $15K, bro. 15K, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, man. I would have gotten it, but Truly kept on saying, "You ain't buying a house in Mexico." You ain't buying. I'm like, whatever, fine. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy a house in Mexico because now they're trying to kill Americans. Shit.
I mean, you know, yeah, good. I mean, and that's crazy. Like, why would you kill like average Americans? What the fuck did we like? What the fuck? We're just trying to get affordable housing here. Like, don't kill us.
It's part of you know the cartels are tied in with the Illuminati, man. It's all part of the division war and all starting war, CIA and all that shit. Yeah.
It's a shame. Big shame.
It's what it is, man. So Sean was saying, I remember saying last year that SmackDown would reach AEW numbers. Now it's here, and an AEW EVP is a 2-time WWE champion. That says it all. Like right there, a guy who was getting booed before he got released by AEW. He got his weight belt thrown back at him from the crowd because they hated him, is now the most shoved down your throat world champion we've ever seen. Anybody who ever had any complaints about John Cena or Roman Reigns being shoved down your throat, shut the fuck up.
Well, at least John Cena drew numbers. Cody Rhodes is drawing fly. Like, I mean, they're getting record low viewership with this motherfucker as the SmackDown world champion. Like, that's crazy to me that they
Speaking of, I'm sorry, we got Priscilla here.
Oh, shit. I mean, fast forward where you are.
I think they're going to be wrestling at the November show, so I'll definitely check that out.
Okay. Of course, I had an ad.
I'll pause it right now. It's all good. Just let me know when you're back from an ad.
Okay, okay, I'm at the Priscilla Kelly promo. The backstage vampire thing.
Yeah. Get the lights going. It's a trip too. Like, both of these women are super young, but like they're really in the prime of their youth. The most out of them.
Seriously, like, do something with them. Don't just let them just rot on the fucking indies. Use them, TNA. But no.
I'm at the point where I don't even want TNA to use them because they would misuse them. I just fucking go to Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Fuck it.
I mean, she's a juggalo. I mean, Priscilla Kelly is a juggalo. I don't know about Shotzi Blackheart, but I do know that Priscilla Kelly is a juggalo. She's definitely down with the clowns. If you see her posts,
yeah. She was actually in a pretty cool match with their champion. They had like some fatal 4-way or whatever, and she was representing GCW. And yeah, it was a good match. You know, that's what I'm saying. Is there's for the women out there that you miss wrestling, miss watching wrestling in WWE. They're still out there. They're still competing. They're still doing their thing. She's looking at the camera, of course. Shotzi's probably getting a little wet down there. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, she held up the shot glass. And she's headed to the back. So yeah, now Sean, you are absolutely right about that. This is something we were projecting, and trust me, I had the projection for this to happen by November, December, not October. The fact that this is happening in October, hitting 1 million, and probably under 1 million by next week.
Which means that it's likely that by the... You need an ad blocker? Yeah, I need an ad blocker, yeah, for sure. YouTube. Yeah, it's just the thing. Because the problem is like YouTube, they always get smart to the ad blockers, so you got to constantly stay on top of like updating your ad blockers and making sure. But yeah, I'll definitely get an ad blocker in the future for this. But shit, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so if it's already getting this low now, how low is it gonna get in the fucking holidays when the numbers usually die? That's what I'm thinking. 700, 800,000. They're gonna be getting like good Dynamite numbers. Yeah, no, it's gonna get really fucking low. And that's the thing too, is like these fans are not aware for how low it's gonna get. They're still gonna say it's a boom. They're still gonna Triple H doing everything he can to protect his job and protect Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, people are seeing through the veil, man. You can fool them at one time, you can't fool them now. And that's the thing too, is if he didn't have X, if he didn't have social media, he could maybe get away with a lie. Fans are smart enough to go on social media and find out, hey, this guy's fucking lying to me. This is the problem, though. This is why you don't want to integrate a lot of your popularity with the fans. Like, and now to be fair, he integrated a lot of his favor with the company with Nick Khan, who will stick up for him and vouch for him. But the problem is that can only go so far. You can only defend Triple H for so long until he becomes an albatross around the company's neck and fans want him out. And you're seeing more and more and more fans wanting him out. It's crazy. Like, I never thought it would get this intense, this quickly. I was thinking maybe a year from now, fans would be where they are now. No, they're getting more and more mad. And what I feel like is if you're promising creative changes are coming, but you end up getting the same boring, lifeless product that you've been getting before because you have the same people running it, what it's going to do is going to make the fans even angrier at Triple H, and so it's going to make the intensity against Triple H even stronger.
Well, so just real quick, Catman, congrats, man. I'm glad you got your driver's test. That's really cool, man.
That's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right about everything you're saying. Spot on. And the thing is that it's only going to continue to get worse, and they're only going to continue to make more and more excuses. But it's getting to the point that Triple H can't defend himself anymore with how badly he's doing. It's getting so fucking bad. There's nothing that can save the show. We talked about it already. Nothing will save the show. It's just going to keep on getting lower and lower. And for all the fans in delusion, think it's going to pop back up after these sports seasons are done. No, it's not. And in fact, by WrestleMania season, you're going to see the lowest turnout you've ever fucking seen. And all of it is because they wanted to do corporate greed. They wanted to do fucking all these stupid deals, all these paywalls that nobody gives a shit about, and nobody wants to watch. Nobody cares about Netflix or ESPN or watching wrestling on them. That's where you're seeing the big tune out. You took it off a cable where they could get it for free, or for the most part, a small package. Now they're having to pay out their fucking ass to watch a dying product. Who the fuck wants to do that? So you put these paywalls on it. You greed the fuck out of the events. I've never seen Vince this greedy. Like at least 5 to 10 times what he would charge back in the day is what TKO is doing nowadays, and justifying with, Vince didn't make the right business decisions back in the day. Well, he did. That's why his company was thriving. You, on the other hand, are going for the fucking money. You don't care about WWE. And Triple H doesn't care about WWE either. He just cares about his legacy and cares about getting his shit in and getting the fuck out. And what we're seeing right now is we're seeing people finally wake up, which is sad. It's disgusting, man.
Well, they're waking up, and that's the good news, is that you now have people that you never thought would have woken up. Now they're waking up, and now you're seeing more and more pressure on a lot of these mainstream wrestling mark channels to shit on Triple H. WrestleMania shitting on Triple H. I never would have thought that would have happened. But here it is. Because low viewership with this motherfucker as the SmackDown World Champion. It's crazy to me that they
Speaking of, I'm sorry, we got Priscilla here.
Oh, shit. Let me fast forward to where you are.
I think they're going to be wrestling at the November show, so I'll definitely check that out.
Okay. Of course, I had an ad.
I'll pause it right now. It's all good. Just let me know when you're back from an ad.
Okay, okay, I'm at the Priscilla Kelly promo, the backstage vampire thing.
Yeah. Got the lights going. It's a trip too. Like, both of these women are super young. But, like, they're really in the prime of their youth. The most out of them.
Seriously, like, do something with them. Don't just let them just rot on the fucking indies. Use them, TNA. But no.
I'm at the point where I don't even want TNA to use them because they would misuse them. I just fucking go to Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Fuck it.
I mean, she's a juggalo. I mean, Priscilla Kelly is a juggalo. I don't know about Shotzi Blackheart, but I do know that Priscilla Kelly is a juggalo. She's definitely down with the clowns. If you see her posts, yeah.
She was actually in a pretty cool match with their champion. They had like some fatal 4-way or whatever, and she was representing GCW. And yeah, it was a good match. That's what I'm saying. Is there's for the women out there that you miss wrestling, miss watching wrestling in WWE. They're still out there. They're still competing. They're still doing their thing. She's looking at the camera, of course. Shotzi's probably getting a little wet down there. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, she held up the shot glass. And she's headed to the back. So yeah, Sean, you are absolutely right about that. This is something we were projecting, and trust me, I had the projection for this to happen by November, December, not October. The fact that this is happening in October, hitting 1 million, and probably under 1 million by next week.
Which means that it's likely that by the... You need an ad blocker? Yeah, I need an ad blocker, yeah, for sure. YouTube. Yeah, it's just the thing. Because the problem with it is like YouTube, they always get smart to the ad blockers, so you gotta constantly stay on top of like updating your ad blockers and making sure. But yeah, I'll definitely get an ad blocker in the future for this. Shit, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so if it's already getting this low now, how low is it gonna get in the fucking holidays when the numbers usually die? That's what I'm thinking. 700, 800,000. They're gonna be getting like good Dynamite numbers.
Yeah, no, it's going to get really fucking low. And that's the thing too, is like these fans are not aware for how low it's going to get. They're still going to say it's a boom. They're still going to Triple H doing everything he can to protect his job and protect Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, people are seeing through the veil, man. You can fool them at one time, you can't fool them now. And that's the thing too, is if he didn't have X, if he didn't have social media, he could maybe get away with a lie. Fans are smart enough to go on social media and find out, hey, this guy's fucking lying to me.
This is the problem, though. This is why you don't want to integrate a lot of your popularity with the fans. Like, and if you get integrated a lot of his fan company, Nick Khan, who will stick up for him and vouch for him. But the problem with this is that can only go so far. You can only defend Triple H